Hiya, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Tabby. On the menu today is an amazing tuna fish casserole. Now, if you think you know what tuna fish casserole is, think again. This is a little different and it is absolutely delicious. A lot of layers of flavor with some really good Ritz crackers crumbled on top. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. I actually made this for supper last night and I was so excited about it that I forgot to shoot the intro video. So I'm doing that today. So yeah, you guys are gonna love it. Let's get cooking. It's time for some tuna casserole. Let's get this thing put together real quick. So I've got my noodles. I've already cooked them al dente. I'm using the elbow macaroni noodles. You can really use any kind of noodle you want though. The recipe actually calls for egg noodles. I've never used egg noodles in mine, but I think for me, traditional tuna fish casserole is elbow noodles. So that's what I'm using. So to that, we're gonna add about a cup of tuna fish, and I have drained it really well. You wanna make sure there's no water left in there. And then we're gonna add about a cup of frozen peas. One cup of milk. One can of cream of fill in the blank soup. I'm using cream of mushroom, but you can use any kind of cream of celery, cream of mushroom, but you can use you could probably even use cream of chicken if you wanted, but I'm sticking with the veggie, the cream of mushroom. And then we're gonna add some cheese. Now I have mixed together 4 different types of cheese. I've got Colby Jack, pepper jack, Parmesan, and cheddar. So that's what I'm putting in. You can use any cheese mixture you want, whatever your family likes. And this was just under 2 cups of cheese. So we're gonna give all of this a good mix. Just get all those ingredients all acquainted with each other. Get those noodles covered in that soup and in the cheese. And the heat from those noodles is gonna start to kind of melt that cheese. I'm not a big pea person. I don't really like peas very much, but I really like them in this. So if you're trying to sneak some veggies in for your kiddos or for your adult children or for your spouse, if you're trying to sneak in some veggies, this is a good way to do it. Now, if you really don't like peas, you could use another veggie. You could put corn, or you could do some chopped up peppers. Some bell peppers would be good. Onion would be good. So you can change it up to your liking, whatever you and your family would like. All right, so that's what we've got. So we're gonna put this into my pan, and I'm just using my big Pampered Chef stone, and I did spray it just a little bit with some cooking spray. So we're just gonna plop all of that right in there. This goes together really fast. The part that takes the most time is cooking your noodles. And then of course we're gonna bake it for a few minutes. That's looking and smelling good. So now we're gonna take a sleeve of Ritz crackers that I have crumbled up in my food processor. I just put it on chop and just chopped those up. So we're just gonna sprinkle those all over the top. And if there's a little piece that's a little bit big, you can just break it up. You just wanna make sure it gets a nice little coating of those Ritz crackers all over the top. And then we're gonna put a little bit more of this Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. Just a little bit more on the top. You can be as cheesy as you want. You know my house, we like it cheesy. Come over here with me and I'll show you what it looks like. So now we're going to put it in a 355-degree oven. I know that's pretty specific, but it's 180 degrees Celsius, which works out to 355 Fahrenheit. So 355-degree oven, and we're going to bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes until that cheese is nice and brown and golden and gets bubbly on top. I'm going to set my timer, and I will be back to show it to you when I take it out. I'll be right back. I took it out of the oven and I've let it sit here for a few minutes, and so let's dip some out. I am ready to taste it. This is gonna be our supper tonight, so I'm just gonna take a little bit out. Ooh, look at that cheese pull. That's what you want right there. Gave it just a minute to cool off too for me. So let's get a bite. Oh boy, it smells good. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I forgot to say earlier, I didn't even put it in, but you can add salt and pepper to taste. I'm not sure I would add any though. For me, I think it's salty enough. You've got the salt from the cheese and the salt from the noodles being, cooked in the salted water. The tuna has some salt in it. Yeah, I don't think it really, the crackers had a little salt, so I don't think it really needs it, but if you want to, you can do salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna take one more bite. That is so good. So comforting. Now I'll tell you, something else I serve on the side with this, and you might think I'm a little off my rocker, but is applesauce. A really good applesauce, some homemade applesauce, or an applesauce that's made with no sugar on the side of this. Absolutely delicious. You should give it a try if you have not already. All right, guys, you know what comes next. Share this video with your friends and family. If you enjoyed it, if you're inspired by it, if you think you're gonna make it, then share it so that everybody else can have some fun in the kitchen too. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like and comment, and make sure that you click that notification bell all so that you never miss a video. If you're watching on Facebook, same thing, make sure that you like and comment. That way Facebook knows that you enjoy the video, and every time I post a new video, they will share it with you first. Guys, thank you so much for coming into the kitchen with me. I sure love having you here. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you spend some time with me during these videos. Guys, make sure that you remember Christ is the unseen guest at every dinner table and the silent listener at every conversation. So just make sure those words coming out of your mouth are pure and sweet like honey, that you're lifting each other up, edifying each other, and just shining your light, because that's what we're called to do. I love you so much, and God loves you even more. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.